Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Welcome to Noble Family Research Center. NOFREC Basic School Manager. Tutorial 2. How to use the register of attendance. In our previous tutorial, that's tutorial 1, we learned how to use the master workbook. You may reach us at Noble Family Research Center, Bus 54, Brekumbro region. Our mobile number is 054-968-5090, 024-450-4294, or can also email us at celia@gmail.com. He said, all rights are reserved, and no part of this program should be reproduced, stored in the retrievable system, or transmitted in any form without the prior written permission from NOFREC. We open the master workbook, and as said in our previous lesson, the hyperlinks are used to open the various workbooks. In this general form of the master workbook, we set our date. It says enter year here. Then we select months here. We select day. The day is 12. So if it's not 12, okay, there are some empty spaces here. Go down. Okay. That's it. So don't forget there are some empty spaces in between them. This human error when it was designed. Okay, so we select our 12 here, 12 January, and the term is first term. Both a crash to base 6 and base 7 to base 10 starts the first term and the first semester almost the same time. So there's first semester and that's first term. Then you code the weeks. The week for crash to base 6, say first week. That of base 7 to 8 is also first week. We have to visit the admission register, and I said we have to have the class list. This is the list of all the students in the school. We have a list of students in the school ranging from crèche to basic 10. All students have been registered. In our previous lesson, we learned how to register students into the admission register. And this lesson, we are going to use the information in the admission register to work in the register of attendance workbook. So we select the class, we select all and select the particular class in question. We are using crèche for all the demonstration for now. Crèche. So this is the crèche list for both males and females in the class. You go to print preview. Yes, okay, it can be printed out. Then you print. You have to print the class list of each class. You do the same. You do the same for other classes too. So crèche. You deselect, then we move on to nursery. Click, you have the nursery list, you print out the nursery list. We do the same for other classes. After that, we select all, and you click OK to have the entire list of the school back. Now we have our printed copy of the class list with us. We move on to the class register of attendance. The whole of this is for register of attendance for all the classes, crèche up to basic 10. So we go to click on the hypertext here, crèche. Yes, the register of attendance of crèche is opened. There is the entry form. We have the register of attendance itself. Then we have the class attendance sheet. Then we have the class attendance summary sheet. Okay, but before you can work on this, we have to enter the student ID of all the students in the list, in the class list here. And when the student ID is entered, the name of the respective students mechanically appears in the corresponding cell of column B. So if you enter here, the name will come here. If you enter here, the name will come here, in that order. Okay, so let's have our printed documents with us. We are going to enter our student ID here. Crèche, we have student N215, and the name has appeared. I think means Acelia. N214, Shungwa Comfort. N213, N212, N211, N210, N209, N207, N206, N205, N204, N203, N202, N201. These are the students in crèche class. Okay, now we have entered the names of all students in the class attendance worksheet. This must be done before the register's entry form is used. This must be done first before the register entry form is used. Now we have our class lists in the class attendance worksheet. So we are going to demonstrate to the register of attendance entry form and the dates. These are the dates. These are the dates in the month. January 1st, January 2nd, 3rd, 4th, up to 31st, through to 31st December. So you can scroll with the right arrow to the right side and the left arrow to the left side. The information here include academic year, term, if that of basic 7 to basic 10, we have semester, then the class also appear. Then here we have the total number of male students who attended school in a particular date, a particular day in the month, and that of female who attended school in that particular day in the month. So we have set our date to be 12 January 2021. So let's do some demonstration to see if the name will appear on if the mark will appear on the class attendance worksheet. the entry form. This register of attendance must be marked daily. The entry form is used to mark the register of attendance. It must be marked daily as the register of attendance work booklet does. So you have to mark it daily for all the students. We have the day here, the week, the term, the month, and the year. Whenever changes are done to the date, the week, term, month, year on the master workbook, those information will also change. They will appear here. Whenever the changes are done on the master workbook, the information will also appear on the forms. Okay. And I said earlier on, before we can issue the save command on any of the forms, entry form, you should make sure that the cursor is at A4 of the next worksheet. So this is the register of attendance worksheet. So we have our class list with us, and we are going to enter students. It says mark only students who are present. So present has been already ticked. If the student is not in the school, don't use the form on the student. Only students who are present should be marked. Those who didn't come to school, shouldn't consider them in the form. We should leave that space. We shouldn't mark them. Okay, so we are going to use the entry form. Code the student name, code N215. The name will come, and the class will also come. Yours is to click save and wait small. You did this. Yes, it's saved. Let's visit the crèche register to see. The name has appeared, present, day has also come, week, the term, and everything has appeared. Let's visit. On the 12th of January, one male student has come, and it has also appeared against the student's name. Let's go back and do some more demonstration again. We have another one, N214. The name and the class, the sex also appear. We also make sure we have our cursor. The A4 should always be active. Go back, save. Wait small for it to be saved. It's saved. Take another student, N213. If the person is present, yes, present. We are saving. We shall do demonstration for our 5 students and we go. Then we take another one, N212, and we save. We take another person name, N214, the name, no, N211, N211, and we save. Okay. This mark has appeared on the 12th of January against each student. The mark has been assigned to the particular students. Then the day, the month, the day, the number of male students who came to school, number of female students who came to school also appear. It continues, and we have total attendance of the students. It also appear. Total attendance of the students also appear here. We have it here against each student. We have the marks being summed up here. So let's do one demonstration again. On the next day, we have to go back to the master workbook and change the date to 13th. When you do this, you go back to the register of attendance workbook. Then we start again. Okay, make sure the A4 is active. N215. We are using these 5 students for the demonstration. Save. Is small. Then we come to N214. Save. Is small. Then we go to N213. We save. Then N212. We save. N2 save. With the class register, as soon as the save command is issued on the form, the name, the immediate just entered entry automatically moves and display in the row 5. It will move from row 4 and display in row 5 in that order. And we said always make sure we have the A4 being active. Now we can see that on these 2 days, these students have attended school. On the 12th and 13th, the students have come to school. Okay, this is the demonstration. We are moving on to how to use the attendance summary, the class attendance summary. In this table, we have seen that we have a total of 6 male students who have attended school in the first week. 6 male students have attended school in the first week. 4 female students have attended school in the first week. And we have a total of male students, 6 male students have come to school for the term. 6 male students have come to school for the term. Then 4 female students have come to school for the term. Then we have 10 students have attended school in the week. We have 10 students have attended school in the term. Okay, so this contains the school name, the year, the term, and this will be the total attendance. So let's select on the correct sheet. When you do this, all the various class summary sheets from nursery to basic 6 will have the information on number of times open per week. So let's say we have the first week will be 5 days. So the second week we shall come. When we come, and it's also 5, we select 5. So let's say that on the second week you also come 5 days. So 5 making 10. Assuming that the whole term is 10 days, you select the 10 days here. This 10 will appear on the class register of attendance of each student as total attendance for the term out of. Then the individual attendance here, the grand total attendance here also appear on individual student reports of the class. when we are done with this, now we have registered our students. We have entered their student ID here. The most important thing to do is to open all the class workbooks so that these names will be transflow on all the class workbooks. So let's visit place it at the form. Whilst the admission register is open, the register of attendance is open, we move on to the master workbook and open the various class workbooks. When you open and close, the names will appear. So let's go here. Yes, the names have appeared. You close it and open another workbook of the class so that the names will flow on all the workbooks of the class. Yes. Then we close. You open and close to have the names appeared on all the forms of the class, all the workbooks of the class. We open all the workbooks of the class for the names to flow on them. Then we move on to that. We close. One important thing to do is whenever we are working on any of the class workbook, we should open the class reports. Whenever we are working on any of the class workbook, we should open the class report. Now we have this information. The student name appeared, the class appeared, term appeared, number on row appeared. Now it's a default position, which is 1 here. All the students have position 1. Everybody 1. Yes. Then we have the closing date as selected on the list lookup, the day, month, and the year. Then next term begins. It's also like that. Then we have the total attendance by the student and out of, as demonstrated in the register of attendance of the class. When we work on the assessment sheet, this place and the table will also be completed. So this is the student report. The student report. All the classes on the list lookup have appeared in the various reports of the class. Then we have the total here. Total class score will appear when you work on the assessment sheet and the rest. So when we are to do a demonstration on the assessment, we shall come back here to do some aspects here. Then the bills and the payment sheets are also reflective on the various reports. We can scroll with this red line here. Yes, if you press the red line downwards or upwards, it will send you to the next report. Okay, and the most important thing I said is that whenever we are working on any of the class workbook, we should open the class reports. Okay, so for now, this brings us to the end of our second tutorial on how to use the register of attendance, the NOFREC Basic School Manager Register of Attendance. Thank you very much for your time, and don't forget to reach us at Box 54, Bukum, Bono Region, telephone number 054-968-5090 or 024-450-4294 or email us at salia@gmail.com. Thank you very much for your time.